The University Or, and this is Genius of Sappheiros. So for now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and give the Aegis to Alice. We'll just stick with that. Anyway, I did pull up some maps from the guide. There are maps on the Steam guides that are very useful. I think we actually got to 3rd floor on some parts, just didn't realize it. Alright. We should be able to just go down this way. And then loop around this way. Okay, so that got us down to there. We're now here. Just seeing if I can find myself on the map. Wait, there's a doorway here. That takes us to here. Oh, right, I haven't gone down the oh, no, I have gone down the floor. No, I haven't. Okay, that's right. It's over here. That's why I'm confused. I was like, this doesn't look like anything. As you can see, that chest is a mimic, but we're not going to mess with it right now. Alright, so that puts us here. Alright. Three A is there. And we need to somehow get to... Wow, these things are... This map is a little awkward. C2. Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at this map here. Alright. We'll ignore the enemies for now. I only care about Yukuris now. Okay, I see it. So that puts us here. But I can't do anything here. Okay, sorry, I was having trouble reading this map. I understand the map now. Or at least I understand it slightly more than it was before. Okay. We're gonna go in through this way. As opposed here. There's the stairs up. Alright, so now we're in this room. So that's 2E1, that puts us here. Alright, I think I know what I need to do. We're gonna take a few trips. Just make sure I can connect to where I need to connect to. Because the issue is right now it's actually awkward for me to get back to where I want to go to. Yeah, give me a moment. Okay, it is exactly what I thought it was. Okay. we're... So the reason why I got so confused is I didn't notice that this route here is actually getting us where we need to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the switch there and then re-enter. Then the switch will actually be in a position where I can just run up there. Yeah. Fortunately first, we need to get through the first floor again. Ignore the mimic for now. We can grind that later. Alright, so now that the switch is set where we want it to be. We actually had it set correctly at one point, and then I undid it. So, obviously that chest there is a mimic. So yeah, this is stairs down, which puts us here. Okay, so now we're down here. Which has much tougher enemies. Let's make you the bait. Now we have giants, ogres, and everything else. Got the freeze off, nice. Alright. Double topple, nice. So again, only one guy's gonna hit us, but he gathers strength. Oh, good boy. Focus on you, please. Alright, looks like we're pretty good. Being able to have Slayer on Dragon or on Giant is also rather useful. Alright, so this will take us down to here. A Saurus Killer. Slays the avian, reptile, and aquatic. This could be useful for the final boss, maybe. Then again, I think they go. I think they become deities at the end. Similar stats as this thing here. Alright, this is a Vigilance. This is a silver mimic. It's even tougher. So this thing just hits like a absolute truck. We're just gonna guard. You're gonna go all in. You're gonna go all in. And we'll just hope it's enough. Also, you can't flee from mimics. Good hit. Nice deflect. Attack 3 times. Alright, magic didn't do jack squat. Oh no! Oh no! We're gonna die! No, I don't have an element that works! Oh, that's so lame. We were defeated. Yeah, go thank you. Alright. I'm gonna kill it. Alright, me versus you. Thank you. Vigilance. Alright. We're gonna do this. 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 That. And, I don't know, this. That's the damage. Okay, you lived. That's, more than I expected. Nature overkill, but that's fine. We won. 10,000 XP, and I believe it always drops like a unique, character-specific material. So if you're starving for those, that's a way to get them. Alright. The rest of this is not too bad. God, that sword does so much damage. Alright, now we can go down here, grab this, animate tight shard. And then go in here. And that'll put us here. Destroyers, deities, battle axe. So this monster ignores defense 25%, on hit damage 30%, just more damage. Resist something resist 75%, whatever that is. Oh, it's dark resist. Land up dark. Exorcism 25 slays 100% deity. An axe that pulverizes all. You don't say. Now we're in this room. Trapezohedron, which we don't need. We have so many trapezohedrons, we do not need them. The Creator. Exorcism 75, resist light, land influence 33%. Staff that allows free control of the land. So this staff is supposedly really good. If you don't want to constantly rely on Patchouli to manipulate the elements. That being said, it still has better stats than what I have right now. Or at least better stats for Satori. Actually, it isn't better stats. Okay, we don't need it then. That's fine. I can live with that. Alright, Dragon Maids. I'm gonna play it safe and do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and Dragon Fang strike you. For science. Okay, we can one-shot you. Alright, we're more than good now. Elemental Sphere. Alright. And now we have the checkpoint. Oh, that's mean. Never mind. We're just gonna retreat. So it's not even a shortcut. It takes us to here. Okay, we're gonna switch our formation around. Let's do, we'll do Sunshine Lunch. We're gonna go ahead and tag out you for somebody else. We're gonna take Moko. I think you're good on bombs. We can equip you with a Burning Soul for one more bomb. Everything else I don't really care for, but you can have it anyway. Alright. So that puts us in this formation, gives us better defense and evasion, reduces our speed, and we defend after action, which is actually pretty useful. Augmentations, we shouldn't need that many bombs. We definitely don't need the leg guards. We definitely want max manipulation and max creation. Everything else I'm not super worried about, but I'll go ahead and take it. I mean, I guess I can up my vitality, hope for the best. Because I'm not going to be attacking. Alright. So what we're going to do here is just do this, so I have it on as our first option. Alright. As for everything else about this boss, I don't know anything about this boss. So give me a moment. Alright, so this boss has no type, and no resistances, and no weaknesses. So it's just a raw slugfest. She does have the ability to concentrate and gather strength, both of which will lead to a rather powerful attack. She generally does a lot of piercing attacks and mystic damage, but she can also do status effects. So for the most part, I don't think I changed anything gear-wise, but for augmentations, Alice is going to, of course, stick with that manipulation and creation. I had a thought of maybe going puppetry to 20 to get, like, and maybe try to get super shields up, but I don't really know what super shields even does, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Yeah, so all this stuff is pretty straightforward. Satori, I went with Satori, 20 points of Satori, 25 of Third Eye, 16 of Stabs, and then the rest into Intelligence. Skill-wise, I brought Leaf Barrier, and I went ahead and grabbed Ice Chill. And for Patchouli, I'm going to be focusing, I did bring Arctic Chili. I'm going to be focusing on water damage, since the sword that Sakia uses does do water damage, so maybe that'll help. Besides that, augmentations, everything else is pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think we're as good as we're going to get right now. Alright. Unfortunately, I gave Moko the bomb item a bit late, so unfortunately she's going to be 8 of 9 of bombs right now, which is okay. Besides that, I'm hoping that Alice's fancy shield is just going to endure everything. I mean, a combination of that and her augmentation should make it so she always blocks all the time. So, here's hoping. Alright, here goes nothing. You've caused quite a lot of trouble. Were you the one who made this basement? You can't go causing problems in the human village like this. Get out of here. Alright, the classic boss music. So this is Fuguruma Yohi. If it's a reference, I don't know it. Alright. So we're not going to worry about being targeted, we're just going to go straight into this with this. And just maintain the shield while we attack. So we'll go ahead and do this. At this point, we may as well just open with Dragon Fang Strikes. And then over here, we're just going to start blasting with Ice Chill. The thing I'm concerned about the most is the status effects. but we're just gonna have to go with what we got. It's definitely recommended to take Reimu, because she does have that shield that can block, like, hits. Paralysis. Okay. Not much I can do about that. Alright, concentrating already. So this will do Meteor. Let's just see what it does. It's probably going to kill me. This boss has like, I don't know, 50,000 HP. Or no, 80,000 HP. So we got that going for us. You keep doing your thing. I suppose one thing we can do is do this into this. This would guarantee we... You know what? That is something we can do. I don't know how this might not go well. We're gonna go ahead and put up Doll's War at this point, since Patchouli got stopped. You're gonna keep doing your thing, and you're gonna target Satori, give the turn to her. And then we're going to Starlight Barrier. Zero damage. And I learned Meteor. And then we get hit with Silence. Get hit with Riddle, which is causes Silence. Alright. That Silence is actually going to be a problem, but that's okay. It's not okay, but we're going to have to deal with it. So this lasts 5 rounds. Okay. So I can make it last even longer with the right augmentations, but right now we're just doing our thing. Silence is going to be fine. So your thing's cooldown is 6 rounds. Okie dokie. The more you know. Alright. Let's keep going. Speed up, not a big deal. Another concentrate. It's gonna be a Meteor again. I'm gonna see if this will actually protect them. If it doesn't, well, now we know. I lived. Somehow. Satori has 19 HP. Alright, cool. That happened. I really like that last word. Let's do it. So this will hit everybody. Try not to die before it happens. Oh, the silence actually stopped the last word. That sucks. Ultra Shields is still active. Good for you. We haven't had any time to do anything because we've been hit with super spells every round so far. Alright, Gather Strength. This is just going to be a physical attack, which we can do Little Legion for. That will keep her alive. She should be able to tank it. Yeah, sucks I lost my last word because of that. Alright. I'm gonna do another AoE heal. And at this point, we're gonna go ahead and just apply the Arctic Chili. Okay. Alright. Got that going. So Super Water's active now, which is fine. Let's go ahead and just start wailing on this thing. The element's finally getting to a reasonable level. Okay, we got our cooldown for our spell card's gonna be up soon, which will be nice. I mean, one thing we can also do is just start throwing out... Start throwing out leaf barriers. I hope that's enough to keep people alive. I don't know. Alright, at this point, we should be able to do Ice Giant. And possibly get duplicates. Death? Nope, alive. Good hit. Alright, we're at 50, so once she hits 50% life, her Concentrate and Gather Strength are going to switch to a different ability. That can be a bit devastating. There are a few other tricks we can do to help protect people. One of them is Time Stop. $5,000 damage. Alright, we're in this now. Okay, Gather Strength. Speed up is off. So there's a couple of tricks we can do. So Tori's used up almost half her MP at this point. And we have Super Water active. What was it, a Gather Strength? Health status. Yeah, Gather Strength. Okay, so that's the one where she's going to do a massive crush attack. Alright. I think what I'll do instead, because this can inflict curse, is I think I am going to time stop it. So let's do it. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, it's going to be a big shame. I'm just going to cast whatever, it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, Gather Strength is off. I believe this is a field effect. Yeah, it is a field effect, so it overwrote my thing. That's okay. We're just gonna pump out some damage. Get that up and running. Okay. Go back to doing this. At this point, we're going all in. That's on cooldown. wondering what effects I can do right now. I'll just do this. Alright, we're going to go ahead and reapply Arctic Chili. It's either that or I just nuke, but I think Arctic Chili will be better. Okay, that's up and running. Perfect. Took some damage, not a big deal. Dragon Fang Strike. Yeah, Petrol didn't really take any damage there. Resistance up, Dispel Immunity. Oh, neat. Alright, well, Attack Up's going to be wearing off soon. And Resistance doesn't matter because I'm not doing status effects. Alright, that's on... Oh, I'm out of bombs. Go! Oh, I endured. I don't know what causes that, but I'm glad it happened. Alright, gather strength again. We're going to do that. And we're going to do Little Legion. She's going to die from this. Or will she? No, we'll do this. We'll go nuclear with the other thing in a bit. Just go for kill. And heal you up. Double hit? Oh my god, did you miss with all three? No, we hit with one. Okay, you lived. Alright, cool. That went perfectly. I think we're good. Yeah, she has no health left. And I learned a Meteor. There we go. Wasn't expecting to get this in one go. Thank you for the get PowerPoint. And we've got an Obsidian, 1 in 17 turns. It actually tells you how many turns you want it in. Alright, and then we get access to this now. Orichalcum. And an Adamantine. And now we're back to this room. Alright. Now for the actual reward. I've got news about the basement, Akio. Yes, what is it? We exterminated the yokai behind the issue, so I think the others should disappear after a little while. Oh, thank you, Raymond. I wish I had some way to repay you. You've given us a lot of recipes, so it's no big deal. Oh, but I've got an idea. Why don't you come with us? Huh? I won't be much help against yokai, though. You can just stay in the back and help command us. Every ally helps. Okay, then. I'm unsure how much help I'll be able to provide, but please allow me to join you. We'll be counting on you. Hiede no Akio has joined your party. Got a flower, and we got some recipes for her. Improving Akio. On top of Akio's augmentation menu, she'll also gain various stats and skills by recording enemies in the Gensokyo Chronicle, which she does by being the one to deliver the finishing blow on them. You'll gain more stats, skills, depending on the number of monsters you record, as well as their race. You can check the monsters you've recorded in the compendium, as well as the stats and skills you've gained. Boss class enemies won't be recorded in the Gensokyo Chronicle when defeated, so don't worry about bosses. So yeah, she literally grows based off like her murdering things. So yeah. Alright, so we have Akio, and she has 49 points to start with. We got Poetry, so I don't know anything about this character besides the fact that her murdering things does things. Alright, so yeah, Poetry looks like it just gives her health, MP, and bombs. Chronicling gives her a better physical attack. Yep, just all physical attack stuff. This memorization improves magic attack, and then this here improves XP gain. It even increases the amount of power points you get. Holy cow, this thing's amazing. And then the paintbrush is, you get some various skills. Looks like it has a counter effect, because physical strike back. Single targets full HP restore, and also cures permanents. Really interesting stuff. She can wear medium armor, so we got that going for her. She is level 1 with 11 HP and has practically no physical attack. And currently her skills are pretty much non-existent. She does have commander spells, healing, which can dispel variety and permanent for 1 bomb. That's actually really good. Yeah, heals and deals with status effects. That's something I've been kind of lacking. Explosion just deals heavy damage to all enemies, so she can literally bomb people. And then her last word is just protection up. Reduces damage taken to 1/3 for all allies, which is pretty neat. But yeah, unfortunately for right now, she doesn't actually have anything besides that. She should have another effect. Yeah, I believe she has another effect, but I don't know what it is. Back to getting Skydance. So I believe she also has another effect where she doubles the drop rate. Which by itself is just unbelievably good. But unfortunately, I don't know what else I can... I don't know where it specifically says that, but it was in the guide, and it said, doubles drop rate. In any case, we can now make things like brushes. We don't have a pretty flower, which we're probably not going to get anytime soon, but we can make a silver brush, which actually has, physical attack power. So you know what, let's just go ahead and craft that. And then for the armor, she can go... There's Poet's Clothes, which actually has pretty good defenses. But for right now, we're just going to go with the flower kimono. And then I think Aki is going to go on an adventure. We're just going to murder everything and see what happens and what she gets out of it, because I honestly don't know how it works. But I think I'll save that for another video. But hopefully this will give her a nice little upgrade. Indeed it does. Alright. Cool. So, I am The Depressed Viewer. This was Genius of Sappheiros. We have a new party member. I'll see you guys next time.